why this unique healing program works. Why does this program eliminate permanently your symptoms, addictions, weight problems, diseases in a way that other programs who say they do that don't? Why don't they work, and why does this one work? To answer that question, I'm going to separate this into two videos, part 1 and part 2. Because this unique healing program basically has two parts. We're healing your body and we're healing your bowel, which means all the bacteria in your bowel. This part 1 is going to focus on the healing the body part. In order to understand why this heals your body and others don't, and why this program works, you need to have a little physiology lesson first. So I'm going to give that to you. And here it is. In your blood, every given day, there is some acidity or toxicity that enters into there. There are new acids and old acids, and those acids could be called toxins, heavy metals, pesticides, but they're all acidic, so I'm going to call them acids. So when you have a trash can out front for the trash man, in that trash can there's the trash from that day, but sometimes there's trash from when you decided to clean out your closet that you haven't cleaned out in 20 years, and there's that old trash going in there as well. It's the same thing in your body at any time. There's some of this acidity entering into your blood, which then passes down into your bowel to be eliminated every day. Now, when all that trash gets out every day, we've got a nice clean house, but for almost all of you, that has not happened for a year, 5 years, 20 years, 60 years, decades for most of you. There's been a great accumulation of this acidity in your body. But the point is that when this acidity goes down into the bowel, in order for it to get out, the bowel has to be healthy. Again, this program does that. You'll learn more about that in this part 2 video. But you also will not be able to eliminate all that acidity if there's just too much of it. I mean, that happens to me. Sometimes I just have too much trash for my trash can. My trash can that the trash man comes to get, it's only so big, and sometimes there's just too much stuff to fit in there. Okay? So what happens is when those acids are not completely eliminated, when your bowels are not twice a day firm brown banana looking stools, that's what they should look like every day, then that acidity is not all getting out. And when it doesn't get out, it backs up in your body. There is a sequence of where that all backs up, and you will see a complete picture and diagram of that sequence in my first book, Unique Healing, in the 3rd chapter. There's a picture that shows the sequence by which all these acids accumulate and damage certain organs in your body. On here, I've just written the first section of your body that's harmed by those uneliminated acids, which includes your bowel, your skin, your lungs, your kidneys, the other organs of elimination, if you will. But what happens is when those acids don't get out, two things happen. One, they can get stored in the organs. So the trash that didn't get out of the trash man in the trash can, I can go shove it back in my closets. When those acids embed in the organs, they disrupt the cellular function of the organs and they weaken them. It's like we poke holes over the roof of the kitchen or the living room when those acids don't get out. That then makes that part of your body very sensitive or reactive or symptomatic. So when it rains, the living room gets wet if there's holes over it. In other words, as these acids accumulate, they start to damage these organs, which in and of itself causes those organs to be symptom producing if they're stressed. Those acids that don't get out, so they can all go get shoved in the organs and weaken the organs, they can also go back up in the blood. So that trash that didn't go out, I could just bring it back into the middle of my kitchen and have a messy kitchen. Those acids in the blood trigger a response from your body because that's dangerous. Granted, it's not good to have them in the organs, but they can be in the organs for decades before they kill you off. You cannot have your blood too acidic for even a fraction of a second. Otherwise, that is deadly. So your body has a lot of ways to protect against that uneliminated acidity. For example, and there's zillions of examples, and you'll see them all in my book, Unique Healing in Chapter 3, but just to give you a couple examples, if there's that uneliminated acidity, your kidneys can retain water to dilute those acids. It makes them less dangerous, but now you're retaining water. You got water weight, you feel bloated, gross, yuck, right? We could also have a bad cough, because a cough is in part an attempt of your body trying to expel that irritating acid. It could be coughing all the time. There's tons of symptoms. Tons of fatigue, allergies, asthma, high cholesterol, blood sugar cravings, hypoglycemia, thyroid problems, you name it, are triggered by these uneliminated acids. But what makes this so different that I think you really want to understand from other programs is a lot of things. But what almost everyone else is doing right now is they're using crutches, if you will, to treat the symptoms of these uneliminated acids. So for example, if you take a bunch of vitamins, even if they're called liver cleanses or adrenal things or adrenal support, they're not fixing your organs. Okay, to fix your organs, the acids that are stuck in there need to get out. You need to eliminate them. This program does that. More on that in a second. But if you've got, again, this acidity in your blood causing symptoms, you can take a bunch of vitamins, and what those vitamins do is they just attach to the acids and they reduce the symptoms. So it's like perfume on the trash. The trash doesn't smell bad anymore, but that perfume has done nothing to get the trash out of your body. So what that means is when you take all these vitamins, you're not healing your organs, and you'll only feel good as long as you take them every single day. You got to spray that trash with perfume every single day, but that vitamin also isn't doing anything to prevent more acids from accumulating in your body and causing more damage to all your organs either. Okay? There are other ways to offset symptoms, whether it's chiropractic, massage, acupuncture, dieting, whatever. None of those eliminate acids, and none of them heal your body organs either. To heal them, the acids need to get out. And let me say right now, so I don't forget, all these detox programs don't do that either. I have a video that is titled The Right Way to Detox, and you will learn more about that there. But let me assure you, all these cleansing detox things that you think are cleansing toxins out of your body are not doing that. They're not. But so we can, again, take all these vitamins and do all these things to treat the symptoms of the acidity. What is also incredibly popular right now, which is really dangerous and horrifying to me, is that you can also put someone on a low-carb diet, limit the grains that they eat. Usually that's what a gluten-free diet is actually. Usually they're high-protein or low-carb diets. But when you reduce the carbs in your body, what that does is it keeps the acids that are stuck in these organs kind of stuck in the organs. Another way of saying that is it takes the glucose from the carbs to dislodge some of these stored acids and cause them to go into the blood and bowel. Put another way, you want these acids dumping out of the organs into the blood and bowel, and eating carbs makes that happen. But when those acids dump out of these organs into the blood and bowel faster than you eliminate them, you get a lot of symptoms and feel bad. So what all these other people have discovered is that if you eat less carbs, you're going to feel better because we shove all the acids in the organs. Well, that's not the solution. If you keep the acids in the organs, one, as soon as you stop that horrible high-protein diet, they're going to be there and come flying in the blood and make you feel horrible again. But number two, that diet continues to allow this organ acidity to grow. And when you have a lot of organ acidity, next thing you know, you're dying of cancer or a heart attack. And there are tons of studies that show, by the way, the more protein you eat, the quicker you die. Mortality. If you want to figure that out, go Google mortality, not symptoms. You're led to believe these diets are so good and healthy for you because you look at things like blood tests or symptoms and think if that's better, that means they're healthy for you. That is absolutely not true. You better understand that, and it's very clearly described in the second chapter of my book, Unique Healing. I know this is a lot, and it's a lot to show in one video, but I hope it's helping you. The bottom line is this. With this program, you are actually healing your body. You're eliminating the acids that cause not only symptoms, addictions, and a disease, but that get you to a point that you can permanently be free of those without having to use a special diet, exercise, supplements, etc., vitamins to feel good. I challenge you to find another program that can do that, where you can effortlessly maintain your weight without having to diet, exercise, or avoid carbs or, avoid calories. This program gets you there because this program heals and all those other programs do not. Okay, so you're not dependent on crutches in the long run. In this program, I use a Unique Healing Body bentonite, which is a clay, to help eliminate this lifetime of stored acidity out of the organs and out of the blood. That is how we eliminate acids. Again, they're not eliminated on cleanses, detoxes with vitamins, on food allergy diets, acupuncture, chiropractic, etc. We use this body bentonite to eliminate those acids. My books, Unique Healing and Unique Healing 2, clearly describe this product, all the silly misunderstandings about it, as well as how to use it effectively so that not only do you feel better right away, because we can get those acids out of the blood very quickly, the bentonite, but we can also take this huge lifetime of acidity in the organs and get that out with bentonite as well. So that again, you can feel better right away, but also get to a point where you feel good effortlessly without having to take bentonite or any other supplement or crutch to do that. To fully understand how this program heals your body and why again it is unique and completely different than everything else out there, and why it works, why all your crutches didn't work, because again they were just crutches, they never healed you. This does. Okay? Taking something that you have to take to feel better is not healing you. This program heals. To understand that, you can refer to, or please refer to, both of my books, Unique Healing and Unique Healing 2. You can find a lot more videos on my website at www.uniquehealing.com. And if you would like to talk to me personally, there's information on there as for scheduling a consultation with me as well. But I wish you well. This has dramatically changed my life. I went from being a raging alcoholic with a horrific, disabling, can't walk out the door autoimmune disease for many years to the healthiest I've ever been in my life. And I'm just here to share this information and knowledge with you and help you stop suffering, not just spending your money in all the wrong places, but just to stop all the mental, physical suffering, as well as the early disease that is so sad and horrifying to me. So I hope you will take the time to learn more, and I hope that helped.